the origin, summoning the spirit, and the karmic retribution that followed. In 2005, a piercing scream echoed through the neighborhood. Everyone who heard it was startled and rushed over, only to witness a young woman clutching the lifeless body of her daughter. According to those present, the child's internal organs, heart, intestines, had fallen out and were hanging grotesquely from her body. That woman was Tam, the daughter-in-law of Mrs. Lee, who lived near the three-way intersection. Neighbors quickly gathered, helped her up, and brought both her and her child back home. Tam's story was deeply tragic. Her biological parents and her husband had recently passed away, and now her 3-year-old daughter had died too. It was also said that she was pregnant again, but had miscarried at just 6 months. Those who heard the story felt a mix of sympathy and deep unease. In 2006, a man named Tan was returning from his fields and happened to pass by an old, abandoned warehouse. There, he accidentally caught sight of a pair of feet dangling in midair. He was so terrified he nearly wet himself, screaming as he ran, "Mom! Someone's hanging! Help! Someone please help!" When neighbors came to check, they discovered the hanging body. It was Tam. Some called the police, while others rushed to inform Mrs. Lee. After the authorities arrived and dealt with the situation, many concluded that Tam must have taken her own life due to overwhelming grief, having lost her parents, husband, 2 children, and a miscarriage. However, what added to the heartbreak was that her father-in-law, a superstitious man, refused to bring her body home. Instead, he told the police to return her to her own house, which by then was nothing but a cold, empty shell. Her mother-in-law, though sorrowful, couldn't defy her husband. She secretly gathered a bit of money to ensure her daughter-in-law could at least have a proper funeral and resting place. During the funeral, a high-level monk was invited to perform the rites. The moment he stepped into the house, he declared, "This household has committed grave sins. Evil spirits were summoned and worshipped here." His words sent shivers down everyone's spines. One man tried to protest, saying, "But Tam's family was kind and friendly to everyone." The monk responded, "I see 5 spirits hovering above the woman's coffin, and one more, an unborn soul filled with immense dark energy." The monk began chanting, then took off his prayer beads, cast them into the air, and everyone witnessed the beads fly up and suddenly wrap around something invisible. He shouted, "Why are you causing such chaos? What resentment do you carry? Tell me, and I will help you." Those outside could only see the monk nodding repeatedly, the atmosphere chilling to the bone. After a few minutes, the monk spoke again. "Just as I suspected, this household committed great evil. The unborn fetus of her own niece was used in a dark ritual to summon a spirit known as Nai to aid her business. But the spirit turned against her, wiping out everyone involved. Even her husband suffered undeservedly because of it." The villagers were horrified. Someone asked what happened to the soul of the little girl. The monk replied, "I am leading her to the path of spiritual cultivation to keep her from harming others. Though her resentment is deep, she listens. She will only seek vengeance on those who wronged her." He then resumed his chants and solemnly completed the funeral rites. As he left, the monk warned the villagers to avoid killing any animals near Tam's home, explaining that the Nai spirit residing there would absorb that energy. "There is an elder demon here," he said, "stronger than even I. I've only managed to seal it temporarily within the boundary of this house. If released, it could devastate the entire village. Since then, no one has dared enter Tam's garden." Occasionally, people whisper about strange sightings. Farmers returning from the fields or children playing nearby have reported seeing 3 to 4 people dressed in white, chained by their limbs, being whipped by an old man with 4 fangs and a vine whip. Those who saw it were left terrified, and a few even fell seriously ill or went mad shortly afterward. Since Tam's funeral, the house where she once lived has gradually become a forbidden zone in the neighborhood. By day, everything might seem quiet, but when night falls, whispers can be heard drifting from the garden, like the lingering cries of unresolved sorrow. The wind howls through the rotting walls, carrying the soft sobs of a child and the distant call of a woman lost to despair. Locals say that if you pass by around 3 a.m., You might see a faint light glowing from inside the abandoned house, even though no one has lived there in over a decade. A few brave souls once dared to step into the garden to test their courage, but none ever went back a second time. Some couldn't sleep for months after, others never smiled again. To this day, nearly 20 years later, that house still stands, silently waiting like an unseen trap. People say those with heavy karma who enter may never leave with their sanity intact. And so, the tale slowly turned into a whispered warning. Do not summon nigh unless you truly understand it, for when it comes to collect its debt, it spares no one.